Hey guys, welcome to Heat Happy Energy Amor Tarot. So today we are going to see what's coming up next in your connection with this person on your mind. The the energy, the intention, thoughts, actions, direction, all those things. So you could walk away with a clearer, not more confused, um, you know, information. Now, see, the current energy between the two of you, this is Hanged Man. See, right now, this connection is in a state of pause. This is where it's not a dead end, but this is suspension. Maybe one of you was sacrificing too much or too many things in this connection. Nothing is rushing forward because something still needs to be seen differently. This is a period of waiting, reflecting, shift in perspective here, especially on your person's side, possibly. This is not stagnation, this is recalibration. Here, this energy is paused on purpose so clarity can catch up before any movement resumes here. Now, your person's intentions towards you are King of Cups. See, this is where at the core your person wants an emotional balance with you. If you look at the body language, the arms are open, so they're very emotionally open towards you. They care deeply, but they're trying to stay composed, contained, and in control of their feelings. This is where, there is emotional restraint, no chaos here. They want to feel without losing control here. So this intention is present now, but expressed quietly. Think weeks, not days here, for it to show externally. Their intention is sincere, but it's emotionally guarded here. Now, if this is resonating with you so far, do subscribe to the channel. Your role in this connection, see, you're the one seeking and offering balance here. You want fairness, reciprocity. Six of Pentacles is the energy. You you want the effort that feels mutual, not one-sided. You're no longer interested in overgiving or just to keep the connection alive. That doesn't um, it doesn't make sense to you anymore. I mean, what's the point of keeping the connection alive if there is no going to be no balance here? You're not asking for too much here. You're asking for alignment, and your role is to set standard for equal exchange here. Now, your person is thinking about you as high priestess. This is you're on their mind in quiet, intense way. They sense there's more depth here than what's been spoken. Also, intuitively, that you both are energetically connecting in some way here, and they know you see through surface level behavior. They know you are very intuitive. You can, you know, they can say what they want, but you know what they are saying internally, what is happening here. So they're thinking about what hasn't been said and what you already know. They think of you as intuitive, perspective, and emotionally deep. Now we have Page of Wands. See, feelings that are growing stronger here are curiosity and attraction, which is increasing constantly. There's a spark here, excitement, interest, and desire to reconnect, explore again. This feels like emotional restlessness. I want to reach out, but how do I do that? This person could also be an avoidant attachment style, which causes this hot and cold behavior. They run away from accountability. See, this energy built over days to a couple of weeks. Interest and desire are growing even if action lags here. The emotional struggle or the inner conflict here is the Four of Swords. They're mentally tired. Part of them wants to act, part of them wants to, just rest, or it needs to rest. They need space to think. This inner conflict is about timing, not lack of feelings or anything. They're not ignoring the connection. They are kind of, catching their breath. The delay comes from mental exhaustion, not indifference here. Now, justice. See, next likely action. This step involves some sort of truth, accountability. This could be a conversation, a decision, or a moment where things are clarified and clarified honestly. Also, some sort of balance. Six of Pentacles was about balance. It has the scales, and Justice has the scales again. So they're weighing consequences fully before moving forward towards you. So expect this within weeks, not months. Their next move is about doing what feels fair and correct here. Now, upcoming communication, it comes slowly but intentionally. That's the good part. Knight of Pentacles, that's like the favorite card in all these readings. When they speak, it's going to be measured, grounded, practical. This is not dramatic messaging. This is steady, sincere. This is, see, slow doesn't mean unsure. It just means deliberate. And that's what's coming here. So communication builds consistently, not impulsively here. We have another Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. See the nature of the conversation here. See, this conversation is going to be about the possibility here. Small steps, practical intentions, seeing if something can be rebuilt differently this time. This is not a grand declaration. This is not, okay, I'm going to do all this and I'm, stuff like this is like, you're opening a channel here. Next conversation kind of plants the seed here. Now, near future, how this connection shifts is Fool. Fool is a reset energy. This is where a chance to approach each other without the weight of past assumptions, see, this doesn't mean forgetting the past. It just means that you're not being trapped by whatever happened. The timing, the shift begins in a month, within 2 months, let's say. It can be any time within 2 months. So the connection moves into a new chapter, lighter and more open. The next phase between the two of you, Five of Wands. Well, there may be tension, differing viewpoints, testing boundaries, some conflicts. This is about learning how to navigate the differences that you may have here without the power struggles. See, this is healthy friction if handled maturely. Growth isn't always quiet. See, the next phase challenges both of you to kind of communicate better. The advice for you is Emperor. See, stand firm in your self-respect. Think logically. You have done everything emotionally so far. And that's why this person kept, going and coming back into your life, because they took it for granted that they can behave however they want, and yet you will take them back. So this is saying lead with structure, boundaries, and confidence. You don't need to control the situation, but yourself. Your power comes from consistency and, self-leadership here. There's a very famous quote. See, when someone shows you who they are, believe them in the first time. See, clarity is not cruel. It's not a punishment. It's not a loss. Clarity is how you protect your future. Sometimes it's the hardest part of love isn't letting go. It's accepting that, what's being shown to you instead of what you hoped would change. So this acceptance, doesn't make you cold. It just makes you honest with yourself. And you don't need to chase certainty or over explaining your worth, and you certainly don't need to wait in confusion for to prove anything. The right connection meets you where you will find consistency, effort, respect, not hesitation. See, what you've taken from this reading here, take it as information, not a verdict. Use it to choose wisely, use it to stay aligned and keep moving forward with your head and heart steady. Because, see, the future you're building deserves clarity, not confusion. So don't stay stuck in that confusion. I hope this gave you some clarity. Thank you for watching.